If you got to think about it, you're not following me. Read my lips. Go for the gold, not the lead. Hey folks, welcome back to your favorite sawmilling channel. I am Robert Milton. We are at Hobby Hardwood. This is Chip. He is also at Hobby Hardwood and he just woke up from a nap. He's a little sleepy. For those of you who watch a lot of my videos, you know I'm real big on planning ahead on how, I'll kick this table in here. Come on, Wood-Mizer, do a little better on your outfeed tables. That's all I got to say. Shouldn't take an aerospace engineer like me to figure out that you can come up with a better design. But either way, not my problem now, I just fixed it. Ain't this pretty? Let's see what's in here. Yeah, okay. Got a little extra walnut in there. Keep it, whoa, crap. Damn, that's going in there. Okay, I can work with that. Maybe. But I don't know if you've noticed it or not. Oh, we have what some people might consider a slight defect. You have to look real close to see it. So when you're looking at this log, my initial thought is to burn it. I'm not going to do that. My second thought is I'm going to take this guy, I'm going to set my toe boards up, level this with that end, and cut parallel pieces off this. I'm going to use the taper of the log to take this part out, which would center me up on that side. And then that would allow me to go parallel bark sawing on this face. And the reality of it is, everybody gets good logs and everybody gets bad logs. I guess it's a lot like Mexican food. I probably shouldn't have said that. Your margins for profit are not on how many good logs you can turn into high-grade lumber. Your profit is based on how many not so good logs you can turn into high-grade lumber. That's where the brain has to, that's where the thinking comes in. That's where the strategizing comes in. It's like playing a game of chess. You got to figure it out what you want to do about 5 moves ahead of time. On a log like this, it's very difficult because there's a lot of options in play. The highest grade lumber on a log is from what's called the side wood. That's the outer boards. As you start sawing towards the inside, your grade will always go down. This defect is not really in the side wood. It's more towards the heart. So if I can get these boards, those will be the highest grade boards on the log. And we're going to play with it. I'm going to try to get some real good boards here as opposed to throwing them out, right? And we'll see what we get down there, and let's get to sawing because I want to see what I can do with this thing. Trying to see what we can get on this thing. I think I can do one more cut before I get into the nasty, so let's see what we got. And I'm not going to use my toe boards on this side, so I know I can get some high grade off this face. So I'm going to be cutting this level to the bark as well, which means I will have a tapered cant. It's probably the beginning of the high grade side wood. Let's peel that off. Whoa! Nope. Alrighty. I think that's about all I can get out of that one. I'm gonna dump these. Let's see what I got so far. These are going to be high-grade boards. I got 6 of them already off a log that wasn't worth saving. You'll notice how I did that by, see where the toe boards are up, right? So the strategy, take the best off one side, take the best off the other face, get your best wood first, your highest grade side wood first. Let me repeat that. Get your worst wood first. Well, hell, you don't do that. I see a lot of people do that. They get their worst wood first. You don't get your worst first, you get your best first. When you go to the grocery store and buy a steak, you don't go, oh, give me that nasty one over there. You go, I want the good one. So, same thing with the lumber. When you're peeling lumber off a log, you get the high grade lumber first. You try to figure out where it's going to come from, then you worry about the low grade lumber. So that's kind of what I did here. I got high grade lumber off one face, high grade lumber off the other face. So basically I've filleted this thing. We've already got 6 high grade boards. I'll edge them in a minute. Now I get to deal with this disaster. Now let's think. What am I going to get first? Am I going to deal with this, the worst first? Or am I going to deal with this, the best first? Well, if you got to think about it, you're not following me. Read my lips. Go for the gold, not the lead, right? Lead, gold. Now sometimes you can turn lead into gold. Sometimes you just turn the gold into gold. So if you want to see how I do on this thing, watch it to the end, or at least flip to the end, because that's where all the money shots are going to be. Just don't turn off halfway through unless you're just totally bored. I can tell by the way the blade is going through the wood if I'm in solid wood or not. And you can hear it. Take this last one off, see what it looks like. Got a little sapwood on it. I will edge that on an edger. Clean board basically though. Yeah, baby. Look at these. Nice and clean. One little knot showing. .12.5 wide, clean, almost no defects. And let's look at this one. Very nice board, another 12.5 wide, very clean. That's a winner. All right, let's talk about something. High grade wood on the outside, low grade wood to the inside. Notice as I'm starting to get further to the inside, I'm starting to pick up defects. Same thing on this other face. But I'm going to look to get one more board from this face. That'll put me right here at the edge of this stress crack. Actually, that board has only got a defect on one face. This board will have a defect on 2 faces because the knot goes through. This will be a 0 defect on 1 face. So these would be considered extremely high-grade boards, well over face and better, 12.5 inches wide from that nasty log. Let's keep cutting. We're making some gold here. And now we're going to go, after we've gotten wood off 3 faces, now we're going to go for the ugly one. I'm going to use my toe boards, and I'm going to jack that up a little bit. I'll make a trial cut. What I'm gonna try to do is do a clean skim on the sapwood. Yeah, that's perfect. Couldn't be better. I don't know what it's gonna look like. Let me set my pattern to auto down, pull this back. So once again, notice what I'm doing. I'm not sawing flat to the bed. I've got this side jacked up. I don't care what this other face has. I've already milked that cow dry. Ain't nothing left on that one. This is the side I'm worried about. The main thing is, if you notice, I will have a tapered cant, but I don't care. Tapered garbage is still tapered garbage. I want flat gold, not tapered garbage. So this board's a good one. So this top board's going to be high grade with a little bit of sapwood. All right, now we're going to do a little wheel of fortune. We're going to spin her around and see if there's anything worth saving. Not a whole lot there. So there is a couple of boards right here. This is about 7 inches. It's about 4, maybe 5. If I can get there and there, there and there, and then take those out on the edger later, then I will have 4 boards that will be face grade walnut. I'm liking it already. This one may end up with a decent face on it. If not, I can always take this and this, but right off the bat, it looks pretty good. So this is a nice one. And now let's find out what grade this guy is. All right. So this is, as I was explaining earlier, this can either be 1 low grade board or 2 high grade boards. So what I'm saying is I can take this center piece out with my edger or my straight line ripsaw after it's dried. I can have an NHLA face grade board here, walnut grade, NHLA face grade walnut board here. And that's gold, and that's gold. But that's not what you thought it was going to look like when I was done. I've got it skinned out. If there's a good piece of wood on there, I've pretty much got it. All right, let's get this thing off of here and let's edge that side wood. Now, I normally will cut this on an edger because I've got a really nice edger. But for the joy of filmmaking, in the continuity of filmmaking, I'm going to edge this on the sawmill. And it's going to take a little bit because I don't want to waste a lot of wood. Pull these guys back. Oh, they are pretty. Woo, woo, baby. I'm happy. Definitely going to be high grade on this guy. Little sap, best face. It's probably 8 inch. Very few knobs. That one goes on a stack. Definite face grade, perfect board. El Perfecto. All right, almost last board. It's got some sawdust on it. Let's knock that off. We do have a defect here. Alrighty then. Let's take a look at what we scored here. A little sunlight on them. Basically, let's do a count. We had one common board out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So we have one low-grade board out of 14. That's about, it's a little less than 10%. Actually, it's 7%. So we made 93% success rate producing high-grade FAS and better, one face, walnut, nearly zero sapwood, out of that ugly, ugly log. This is some beautiful wood. Even Chip, where did he go? Even Chip would be impressed with that. Let me go tell him. Let me find him. Oh, he's over here napping, I think. Where's he at? There he is, he's napping. Hey Chip, guess what? Man, I did like 93%. I mean, seriously. I only had one bad board out of 14. What do you think of that? Okay, well, I could have done better. I'm sorry. He's pretty tough. There he is. He's like, hey, you could have done better. If you like what you're seeing, please hit the like and subscribe button. That way I can feed Chip. No, I feed him. He eats better than I do. But anyway, not really. I eat pretty good too. So if you like this, please like and subscribe. It helps the algorithm, it helps me, it helps the world. It doesn't help any. If you like it, just freaking hit the button and go thumbs up, and everybody will be happy. I'll keep making these videos. You'll have something to watch so you can go to sleep at night, and I will see y'all next week or next log. It may not be next week. It may just be the next log. Y'all have a good day. Thanks for visiting our sawmill. Click on the links above to see more of our videos.